There are several definitions of entropy, not all of them legit, but they all ultimately state that the closer a system is to equilibrium, the higher the entropy. Now, there is a law in physics that states that entropy must always increase, but to understand why, we must explore statistical mechanics. Statistical mechanics was introduced by some fine men with great beards. They described physical systems with statistics rather than scientific laws, using two things, the system's microstate and its macroscopic properties. These states and properties are modeled using probability distributions of various system parameters. Now, Boltzmann related entropy with the number of microstates that are consistent with the given macrostate. Let me explain. Consider a mixture of red and blue paint. When well mixed, this makes violet. But as the violet paint is mixed further, the molecules move around, giving a different microstate, but the paint doesn't turn red or blue, it remains violet. The fact is that we can count so many configurations of paint molecules that give the violet color that is the only macrostate we observe. But consider the state wherein the red and blue paint are totally separated. Though this is a valid macrostate, it is described by a very small number of microstates. Hence, it has a negligible probability of existence and is never seen. Thus, omega is actually a measure of how close a system is to equilibrium, and systems always move towards equilibrium simply because they are very likely to. So that's the billion-dollar idea at the root of thermodynamics: counting. But there's still a lot we don't know, so we must be careful while producing science fiction movies about entropy.